There are people who have been praying for 20, 30 years. The same prayer, the same silence, and nothing has moved. If that is you, I need you to listen carefully for the next 15 minutes. Because the problem was never your faith. The problem is one word, one single word. And the moment you change that word, you will start to see answers that have been waiting on you the entire time. My name is Celestino, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things. The first, why the prayer of most people is never answered, even when the faith is real. The second, the one word that separates those who receive from those who only keep waiting. The third, the exact method you can apply tonight, not tomorrow, to start seeing things move. I have to warn you, what I'm about to share is not my opinion. It is something written thousands of years ago in plain words that almost no one teaches the way it was meant to be taught. If you stay with me until the end, the way you speak to the unseen will never be the same again. I know what you are feeling. You ask, you wait, you believe, and nothing arrives. And then you start to ask yourself if you are not worthy. If there is something wrong with you, let me say this directly. There is not. Your faith is not weak. Your prayer is not worth less than anyone else's. But there is a technical error, not a spiritual one, a technical one, in the way almost every person is praying. And no one is going to tell you this, because most of the people teaching you about prayer have been praying with the same broken pattern their whole life, and they never noticed. There are 2 kinds of prayer, only 2. The first is supplication. When you say, help me with the money, open this door, give me this job, that is supplication. It is the prayer of someone who is positioning themselves as the one who does not have. And here is the detail no one explains. Supplication reinforces one thing only: lack. Every time you ask for something you do not have, your mouth declares the same sentence: I do not have. And whatever you call it, God, heaven, the divine, it operates by the words your mouth makes, not by the wish behind them. It answers exactly what your mouth decreed. You keep on not having. The second kind is the prayer of gratitude, the prayer of someone who gives thanks for what has not yet arrived in the visible, but already exists in the unseen. The second kind is not a request, it is a recognition. And it is not me saying this. Listen to what is written. Mark chapter 11 verse 24, the words of Jesus. Whatsoever things ye desire when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Read that with me. Believe that ye receive them. It is not ask and maybe. It is past tense. Before the answer arrives in the physical world, it already exists in the unseen. Prayer does not exist to make heaven move. Prayer exists to align your mouth with what heaven has already moved. Romans chapter 4 verse 17, speaking of Abraham, who calleth those things which be not as though they were. Do you hear the inversion? Real faith does not beg for what it does not have. Real faith calls what is not yet as if it already were. Isaiah chapter 65 verse 24. Before they call, I will answer. Before, by the time you are praying as a beggar, you are already late. The answer has already been sent. Your prayer exists for you to receive it, not to activate it. And Philippians chapter 4 verse 6, in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your request be made known unto God. Supplication with thanksgiving together, never one without the other. So what is the word? Thank you. Every time you go to pray, instead of starting with help me, start with I thank you. And feel the difference. Supplication. Help me pay these bills. Prayer of gratitude. I thank you because the provision for these bills is already on its way. I thank you because what I need, at the right time, in the right way, will reach me. Can you feel it? The first prayer puts you on the floor. The second puts you on your feet. 3 practical examples. On work. Instead of give me a job, say, I thank you for the right door that is opening at the right time. The favor that is meant to reach me was written before I arrived here. On relationship. Instead of send someone to me, say, I thank you for the love that is already prepared. The encounter that is meant to find me is already on its way. On healing. Instead of heal me, say, I thank you that the healing is already manifesting in my body. Every cell knows what to do. Every organ remembers what wholeness feels like. You are not asking. You are receiving. You are agreeing with what was already decreed over your life long before you got here. 3 mistakes you cannot afford to make, because they destroy what you just built. Mistake 1. You give thanks, and then you complain. You cannot declare, "I thank you for my provision," and 30 minutes later tell someone we do not have money for anything. Your mouth cancels your prayer. There is an old line that says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Choose one." You cannot stand on both. Mistake 2. You pray, and then you do not move. The prayer of gratitude is not magic. You give thanks for the open door, and then you get out of bed. You send the resume, you take the call. Faith without action does not move a single thing. The prayer aligns your words with the unseen, but your feet still have to walk. Mistake 3. You pray once and you give up. The time of the invisible is not your time. Abraham received the promise and waited 25 years, but he never changed his word. He kept calling what was not, as if it were, until it became flesh. And I am going to tell you something few people will tell you. Most of the answers arrive in the exact moment you almost gave up. The pressure rises right before the turning point. Do not quit on the second to last day. I want to challenge you. For 7 days, you will not make one single prayer of supplication. Every prayer this week will begin with "I thank you." Every time you catch yourself thinking "help me," you correct it, and you say "I thank you." In the morning, when you wake up, before you eat, before you sleep, and when fear knocks on your door in the middle of the night. And watch 3 things. 1. How your inner peace shifts, because gratitude removes the desperation that supplication carries. 2. How you start to notice signs, encounters, opportunities you were not noticing before, because something in you shifts when your word shifts. 3. And this one is the most important. How the unseen begins to answer in the exact language your mouth decreed. 7 days. That is the laboratory. And I am telling you, whoever finishes the 7th day is not the same person who started the first. If this video opened a door inside you, I'm going to ask you 3 things. First, type "I saw it" in the comments and tell me the area of your life where you are going to apply this first. Work, love, the health, money. I read them, and when I see your specific area, I carry it with me. Second, share this video with someone who has been praying and waiting. There is someone in your contacts who needs exactly this word today. You are the messenger. Third, this one is for those who heard this and felt that there is something deeper blocking your prayer. Something that persists, a pattern that keeps repeating, even when you are doing everything right. For those people, I left something below this video. It is a free spiritual reading. It is not magic. It is a look at 3 points of your life. What came before you, what is here now, and what is on its way. So you can see clearly where the channel is closed. It is free. It stays open for 48 hours after this video. The link is in the pinned comment and in the description. If it resonates, walk through. If it does not, that is fine too. And subscribe to this channel. Not for me, for the next video. Because the next time you open YouTube and a message arrives at the exact hour you needed it, it should be one of mine. May your peace be deep, and may your word from this day forward move mountains.